So where are we in terms of the current landscape when it comes to mental health and agriculture? Dr. Andrea Jones-Byton from the University of Guelph recently conducted a study on farmer mental health, and they found that 35% of respondents have depression. 45% of respondents, almost half of us, have high stress. And almost 60% of us have anxiety, which includes my husband. But the most concerning stat is that 40% of us wouldn't feel comfortable seeking help. So how do we get that 40% to 100%, where everyone would feel that they could talk to someone and get the help that they need? At DuMore, we've identified 3 barriers. The first one is the culture of ag. It's an amazing culture. It's an amazing industry. It's built on strength and perseverance, but that sometimes can be our greatest weakness. The second is the more that we know about mental health, the better. And as an industry, we're encouraged really not to talk about mental health. And the last one is isolation. As farmers, we spend a lot of time alone or in rural and remote locations. The biggest thing that I've learned is how important conversation is and how important communication is, both between Matt and myself, our support system, our family, and those of us in agriculture. So I often get the question, how do you get someone to talk to you about mental health? How do you get them to open up? Or how do I start a conversation about mental health? It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all approach. But then I ask, how do you start a conversation with someone who has a broken leg? My hope in the future is that by talking about mental health, it's not hushed or something that we shy away from, but we talk about it just as confidently as we talk about the weather. So now that we are finally talking about it, what can we do? So my biggest piece of advice for you today is, please be kind, have more empathy towards each other, walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Find and build and utilize a support network. There's no hard and fast rule about where you build your network, but just ensure that it is a supportive one for you.